Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel this week. Things are a little different this week. I'm actually got a surprise, so to speak. I was gonna do this out on the porch like I always do, but oh my goodness, we're having tremendous awful wind. I think it's clocking like nearly 20 miles an hour. But instead, I'm coming to y'all in my new camper. I told y'all last week that we had bought a camper and we were gonna go get it this week, and we did. And oh my goodness, is it a monster? We had to have a new pad built to get it in, park it in our driveway. We thought we had enough room, but we ended up it's 42 feet long, so it was ended up being a little bit longer than we thought. So we had to have a new pad built so we could get it in here. And oh my gosh, it's just, I'm so excited. I'm like so ready to go, so ready to go. But so anyway, so I thought I'd do this different and talk to y'all today from inside my camper. Let me see if I can show y'all a little bit. It's just a big fifth wheel. We got rear living, and we have, there's a room. Let me get right there. There's a room right there. It's a second bedroom, and that's for our daughter. She has her own, so she'll have her own room, and then the big master up on the top of the stairs, up in the nose. But anyhow, it's a monster. I've been wanting one for so long, and I finally got my husband to get one. And guess what, y'all? I'm calling it the handicap camper. I'm calling it the handicap camper because my husband's got to make some adjustments to it to where it's easier for me to get up and down and to go up into the bathroom, into the bedroom, and also to get in and out of the trailer. So I told him, I was teasing him, I was like, this is going to be my handicap camper. And we got it when we first talked about getting it. We were planning to take trips and things like that, but actually we've come to the decision that we're going to actually move into it full time. We're not going to travel, but we're going to sell our house and most everything that we have, and we're going to live in it full time because and that's kind of like what I want to talk to y'all about today. This past week has been really, really busy trying to get this camper in here and get everything done. And I'm sure that I'm just like y'all, or I don't know if you're, but whenever I get a lot of stuff going on, like I talked about before, whenever I get a lot of things going on and I get really tired, I get such brain fog. It's just unbelievable. And it's like my mind, everything just shuts down. It's like, we're done, no more. And so, I've kind of been going through that, and I've just been so extremely tired these past couple of days. Things have kind of calmed down a little bit. I went into a flare, and yesterday I was really bad and hurting really bad. And today's a little bit better, but I'm just so tired, so tired. But anyway, that's kind of what my week's been like. Weather here's been pretty decent and stuff, but just mainly just, running around with so much. We're trying to get all this done. But so anyway, that's kind of like what I want to talk to about today. I know last week I talked about and touched on some subjects and told y'all I was going to talk about a lot of different things. And so anyway, sorry about my nose itching, y'all. It's these allergies. I got my whole roof is. We have a metal roof on our house, and it's yellow from all the pollen. So, but I think I had the same problem last week. But anyway, I want to talk to you about today. I was going to talk about why we're going to do this. My husband and I, we have talked extensively. I've been trying for the past couple of years. I've been searching and searching and searching for something that I could do, things that I could do, a way of life that we could have that would actually include me, not me being just a spectator of everything. I love flowers. I love to garden. I've lived out in the country my whole life. I do have chickens, and I love doing all of these things, and it's a way of life I've always had. But the problem is I'm just a spectator. I have to just watch my husband do it because I can't physically do his stuff anymore, and he still works. And you get a sense of satisfaction, a sense of fulfillment, when you work a job. It just gives you a sense of purpose. My children are grown. So, yes, I am still a mother, but I'm not, quote, raising children anymore. And so I've just really been lost because all of the things that I've ever known my entire life, I can no longer do anymore. And so I have all these things inside of, oh, I love this, I love that, I want to do this, I want to do that, I love to have this. And the problem is yes, I do love them and I do enjoy having them, but I'm just a spectator because I can't do them anymore. So I've really been trying to figure out how to have a new life while still sort of living in the old life. Because I mean, I still have my husband and my daughter and stuff. So and they still have their lives. So we got the camper. They talked about getting the camper, to, like I said, to take some trips. But after we got it, we were just, sitting in here one day, and I told my husband, I was like, look, I want to live in this thing because when I look around this camper, I don't see anything I cannot do. I mean, I can still cook, I can still clean, and it's a lot less cleaning, a lot less to take care of. But I can do everything around. There's no yard to mow or anything like that. And I know that and it is scary. I am not going to lie. It's really scary on this idea, but I'm really excited as well. And some days I'm so yes, and some days I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? Are you sure? But I've reached the conclusion that I need time in this camper to detox, so to speak, to empty myself from the life that I've always known. And then I believe I'll be able to start finding the things that I can do, finding a life that I can actually live in, not just be a spectator of, but I can actually live in it. And I might be wrong. I might be totally wrong on this idea, and and it might be right. And if I'm wrong, no big deal, man. We'll just buy another house. It's not a big deal. Um, but I just want to try. Everything that I have been doing is not working. All of my plans, things that I think I can do or try to do and all that stuff, none of that's working. It hasn't worked. So I'm like, you know what? What's it going to hurt to try this? And I really think that if I can surround myself in an environment that is totally different from the one I've always known, that it's going to help me to see and discover and try things and new things and look at things differently to find a path in a life that I can live in, like I said, and not just be a spectator but live. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that makes me feel content and satisfied and like I have a purpose and just to feel fulfilled at the end of the day instead of feeling like I'm just sitting on a couch, a spectator in a life that I'm watching everybody else live, but I can't be a part of because I'm limited as to what I can do and and how I feel and things like that. And I just think, like I said, we're just trying. I mean, it's not for everybody, and I'm not telling anybody to do this because, like I told you, I've said all along, I'm not here to tell people what they should do or how this will work for them. I'm not at all. I'm just talking about my life because no two people are the same. No two things are going to work the same. And I'm like I said, this is just something that I'm doing for me. Um, I'm not telling anybody else to do this or even suggesting it. Because like I said, what works for me may not work for anybody else. Now, we're not going to travel full time because my husband's, what he does for a living is not remote. He's a mechanic, so he has to be close to his toolbox. But his job that he does work for, the company that he works for, he can transfer. So at some point in time after we get all of this done, it's possible that we may take a transfer to a place, that we might want to try and just, do something different. And the good thing about it is if we do decide to do that, we don't have to sell a house. Our house is ready to go. And but I'm really like excited. Like I said, we bought a big one. I mean, it's 42 feet long. It's a it's a there's gonna be an adjustment. There's no doubt. But I mean, this thing has a regular refrigerator and stove. Only thing it doesn't have is a dishwasher. But I'm gonna work on that one too. Um, if not, he's gonna wash dishes because I can't do it. These hands don't do dishes. It just tears my skin up. And the soap gets in my cuts and it just hurts really bad. But, hey, I'm willing to make adjustments. I got to do something. Like I said, I've been doing this for over 2 years. I've been searching and trying, and nothing's worked. Nothing's working. I'm still feel like I'm just lost, and I feel empty. And I'm not depressed or anything. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just so I just want to feel like I can live again and actually have a life that I feel like I said, that I'm a part of, that I'm living in, and not just a spectator. And also, I think that unless I walk away from all the things that I've known my whole life and I like to do, and I do enjoy them, I really, really do. But I think as long as I still have them in front of me, I'm always going to feel like that's what I want to do and that's what I need to keep doing, even though I can't do it anymore. And I feel like I'm just going to be on a perpetual circle and of emptiness, and it's never going to stop until I step off of the wheel. So that's what this is about. That's what I'm trying to do here, is step off of the wheel, take myself into a new environment, a new life, something I have been in a camper before. We did take a trip for like 12 weeks once when our children were smaller. And we did take a tour of the Southwest United States. Like I said, it's about 12 weeks, but that was different. First of all, it was an old camper, very old, because we didn't have a lot of money at the time, and no slides, no nothing, and we had 4 people in there, and they were teenagers at the time. Awful, awful. Don't recommend it. So this one's a little different. This is a big fifth wheel. It's got 4 slides. I mean, it's just like a home. And so, and we had the dealership put in an Insta water heater, Insta heat. So I don't have to worry about showering, because that was one of my biggest things is I'm disabled, y'all. I don't move fast on anything. This body is not going to be able to take no shower in no 6 gallons of hot water. I mean, it ain't happening. So we had that done, and we'll have a washer and dryer. So it'll be like I said, just like home, just smaller and more condensed. But like I said, I got to try something, and so we're just taking a step. I mean, I'm not saying taking it lightly or anything like that. That's not, because I know it's drastic, but I got to do something, and like I said, I've tried different things, and I just need to come out. I just really, I need to step off the wheel, come out of my environment, and try to empty myself of, the life I've always known, so that I can then be filled and be able to see things differently, see the world differently, see my disease and stuff differently, and just try different things instead of continually trying to fit into a world that I no longer can fit in. And I don't want to be a spectator. I want to join. I want to still live. I might have this disease. My joints may hurt. I may have bad days, more bad than good. But I still want to be a part of something. I still want to feel like I'm a part of this world, and not somebody who just needs to be pushed to the side and can only watch anymore because I can't do what I once did. And I don't want to live like that. And I don't. But anyway, I got something I want to share with y'all. I was thinking about all of this week, and I had this thought, and I wrote it down because there's no way I would remember, because my memory is like, yeah, whatever. I have long-term really well for the most part, but short-term memory, yeah. I told you, that's another thing I'm going to talk about later. But anyway, I just want to share this with y'all, okay? Just bear with me and just let me. I want to break free from the shame, the guilt, the false expectations I place on myself. I want to chart a new path. I want to show and tell the world how I should be living, not how it tells me to live, not their way. I am not the same as others, and I will no longer be seen and treated as such. Today I begin a new journey, a new path. I want I want y'all to come join me on this journey and this self-discovery. It is not gonna be. I'm not gonna do like camping videos or anything like that. That's not what this is about. That's not who I am. And besides that, I'm not gonna be camping anyway. I'm gonna be living. And I'm, we've got. This is gonna take several months down the road because we've got a lifetime of stuff that we need to sell and get rid of and give away. We give away more than we sell anyway. And then we have to sell our house, and so I don't know how long it's going to be. I really don't. If I had my way, I'd leave tomorrow, but I know I have to be responsible and stuff like that. I mean, we're not going far. We're just going to stay local anyway right now because my husband and my daughter both work. But I'm just ready. I'm just excited because this is about me, and I'm excited because I feel like I'm finally going to be able to break out of my prison, as I feel like I live in a lot. I'm a prison to the couch. I'm a prison to the home. And I feel like I'm finally going to have a chance to break free from that. And I'm going to be able to start to live. And that I am very excited about. And that I am ready for. So ready. Ready to do this. But anyway, y'all, I'm sorry about my little monologue, but I'm really excited about my camper, and I'm excited to share this with you guys. And look, I understand. I want y'all to know I understand. And like I said all along, this is real. No editing. It is what it is. All the warts and everything. And I still have my tea, y'all. Excuse me, I need to get a drink. I got a little cup holder right here built into my little love seat already. But anyway, I want to share this with y'all. And like I said, I understand. If you want to talk, drop a comment, talk to me. Thanks for watching the videos, and I hope throughout this journey of with my life, I hope it helps somebody. And like I said, I want to talk back, and I want to hear from you guys because I need some help too. But I really do appreciate everything, and I appreciate y'all listening to me and listening about my new camper and my what's going on. And I do appreciate that. Sometimes I get lonely. Sometimes I feel like, because no matter how much I try to talk to my husband and my daughter, they don't truly understand, and no one will truly understand unless they actually live it. And it's hard for them to truly understand because they don't experience and go through what I do. But they try. But it's just nice to be able to talk to people that I know understand and know exactly what I'm going through and what I feel. And I just really appreciate that. I really do. So anyway, I'm not going to keep y'all much longer. I know I've been rattling and stuff. But listen, who knows what I'm going to have for you next week. And next week, I'm going to pick something else, and we're going to talk about something else or whatever comes up. But anyway, I just appreciate y'all, and just thank you so much for listening and being with me today and chatting with me inside the camper instead of on the porch because, darn wind. But I am going to get to that porch again. But anyway, like I said, thank y'all. And look, until I see y'all next time and talk to y'all next week, y'all take care and be careful and just enjoy life because that's what it's about. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all next week, and thanks so much, and bye-bye.